Hi, welcome to this week's edition of Only in Illinois, the video recap from Reboot Illinois. I'm Madeleine Doubek.
And I'm Matt Dietrich.
So this week was a big week. It was the launch of an effort by Change Illinois and Reboot Illinois and the Institute for Principled Leadership at Bradley University and lots of other reform-minded groups who want to change the way legislative districts are drawn. And so, what's that all about, and why should anyone care about how a district is drawn on a map, Matt?
Well, this is considered by a lot of political reformers to be the biggest reform that you could ever possibly do, because the parties in power use the ability to draw the map in their favor. The maps are redrawn every 10 years after a census, and the party who wins the right to do that, in this case in 2010 it was the Democratic Party,
right.
It's gone back and forth, they use that to map their members into very secure districts. They draw the districts around voting patterns. They also use it to get troublesome members of the opposing party to map them out. They put them into less secure districts.
They often put two Republicans in a district together or two Democrats in a district together, depending on who's drawing the map.
Exactly. And they let them fight it out then. And what this does, though, is it really gives incumbents a lot of security in Illinois, which is why you find numbers like 97% of the incumbents in the General Assembly won in the last election. That's not a formula for good government. When you never have an opponent, you are not the best legislator you can be.
You're not responsive to the people you're supposed to be representing. As we've said time and time again, it's the politicians picking their voters, not the voters picking the politicians.
Exactly. It makes them very dependent too on party leadership. And there's another aspect of this, and that is the crazy way that the Illinois Constitution defines if there's a disagreement between the two parties, if they can't agree on a map. It comes down to drawing a name out of a bowl, and basically whichever party's delegate is drawn from the bowl, that party gets to make that party gets to draw the map, which is how the Republicans gained control of the House for 2 years in the 1990s.
Right.
They won the right to draw the map in 1990.
And have not had good luck since then.
No, not since then.
So a long effort has just begun, launched this week. It's going to be a long process. You have to collect 300,000 signatures to get something on a ballot to create an independent commission to try to do this a different way, and it will be take a lot of work on the part of a lot of people, but really there's a few things that are more important in the area of reform, because if you think about wanting to end corruption in Illinois, this is really where it is born, when you kind of control the map and guarantee that you're going to keep having the same party in power for a decade or more.
Exactly, and there is nothing more important to the parties than the ability to provide that kind of security to themselves. So this is going to be a very, very, very difficult effort. It's been tried before in 2008, but hundreds of thousands of signatures of registered voters that can be challenged. It's going to be a challenge, and I think we're up for it.
So we're going to be talking more about this in Peoria on May 29th. You can read more about that on rebootillinois.com, and please join us, and we'll be talking more about it here and in the weeks to come on the website, in the email, and on social media. That's it this week for Only in Illinois. We'll see you again soon.